Okay, Karth, level with me. Does this armor make my butt look big? Because I'm looking pretty thick in the back, if you feel me. I feel pretty thick in the back. I don't know, man. Maybe I should start wearing this stuff. Nothing? No, you're no help. What's cracking, people? Anansi here, and welcome back to Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic. In the last one, we traveled a little bit more around the upper city, got a droid, had to blow up, and then went to a party where we...
Ooh, hey, look at this. It's the Sith. Oh, no. I'm so scared. Ooh.
Careful. Don't do anything stupid. We don't want no trouble with the Sith.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Sorry about this, Shithy. Come on, fellas. Let's go.
They're just gonna run off. But yeah, so we went to a party and stole some Sith armor. And now in this one, we're going to try to make our way to the lower city to make things easier on us. So let's go ahead and look around, talk to some people. But I wonder what happens if we talk to Janice Null as a Sith trooper. I actually am legitimately curious, because a lot of people have different things to say if you are wearing the Sith armor. Oh, hello. Welcome to my shop. Of course, the Sith are always welcome here. Would you like anything? Let me see what you have for sale. Of course. What about your Sithness? Now, I believe you actually get... No, you don't. Okay, I thought you got things at a discount. You don't, so don't worry about that. But people do have different reactions to you wearing this armor. So it's just something to keep in mind.
The evil greetings, my Sith friends. Rest assured I have all the proper permits to be here, spreading my message. Feel free to stay and listen if you wish. You'll find my message most enlightening.
So yeah, he likes the Sith. That explains so frickin' much. It's the Sith Guard.
Another patrol heading down to the lower city, eh? Well, good luck. I've heard it's pretty rough down there. There's a big swoop gang war going on, you know. You better watch yourself. Those gangs will take a shot at anyone, even us. It's too bad we don't have the manpower just to sweep those slums clean.
Yeah, good thing, huh? Go to lower city, and once we get down here, we can take this armor off. Now, this is a unique armor. I don't think you can acquire it again in the entirety of the game. No, I don't think you can. I think this is the only place you can get it. It's not the best. It's not the best armor in the game, but it's pretty decent armor. So we can swap back into our regular clothes. Vex are nothing but bantha fire. The Volkars are strongest. We'll teach you who's strongest. More strangers. If we were wearing Sith armor, he would say something different. So we're going to bring out here. Pause. We got a couple of guys to deal with here. Probably should have gone with the frag out strategy, but we're going to deal with this here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and swap to this. Ooh, I got taken down. Yeah, so we're dealing with some pretty tough enemies here. Alright. Now, as you can tell, tell, Karth doesn't get a lot of health benefits in battle. You also restore more health out of battle than you do in battle, because you're not worried about it too much. Volcar Shock Stick. Okay, that's a special weapon there. So yeah, as you can tell, Karth doesn't have a high skill when it comes to infantry. He's actually at rank 4. Ours is at rank 4 too, but our health is lower, so there you go. Before I forget, I haven't done this in a minute, so let's go ahead and just save. Because man, that was that close. Was that close. You really don't want to lose all your stuff, because even though it does autosave, you do want to save as frequently as possible. So let's go ahead and see if we can't find some stuff. Ooh, someone dropped a bag. 12 credits. Okay, so let's head on down this way then. See what we got over here. A Twi'lek corpse. A med pack. Let's take these guys at a distance. Better yet, I got a frag grenade here, so we're going to go ahead and take care of this guy. Karth, I want you to take care of.
Yes.
Take care of this guy.
What?
And this is what double-bladed combat looks like. It's basically just the same as dual wielding combat. It's just that you're using that. So it's all down to personal preference. I just want to show it off so at least you know what it looks like. Alright, so let me see what we got here. Volcar based entrance. Okay, here this door cannot be opened from the outside. You will have to find another means to open the base.
No
And
problem. Didn't work.
it is impossible. Just gotta make do. Did I loot this guy? It is the one problem with Knights of the Republic. Once you loot a body, it doesn't lose its ability to be looted again. You just kind of have to know you've looted it. Alright, so let's go ahead and go through the standard door. Lower City Apartments. Okay, so yeah, but now we're in the lower city, and we see firsthand just how rotten it's got it. We got blaster marks against the door, and we got all of these, well, how do I put this? We got all these gangs that are just willing to shoot on sight. And like the black Vulcars are just as, well, destructive as possible. Sentry droid. Let's go ahead and do this first. So we can repair this. We have one repair part. Now, and we can. This droid is now active. It will attack any enemies that come in range. So we have 12 parts to use. And we can decide what to do. We can optimize droid's weaponry. And engage its shields. So what we can do is we can do optimize this. The droid is now set for maximum firepower. We can optimize its targeting system. We can maximize its accuracy, but we don't have enough for its shield. But we can engage its patrol mode. That means that it will. It's once you end the session, it will destroy any enemy it encounters. And once you end the session, the droid program will be locked in. You will not be able to modify the droid anymore. So that means we cannot improve its shields. But this does give us a little bit of help when we need it. So let's go ahead and deal with these guys. So yeah, this is something that is actually worth doing. Because now that you engage patrol mode, it will now go around and it will help you out whenever you get into trouble. It will start by, opening these doors. So it's something that is nice to have, just to make your life a little easier. Repair kits. We got more repair kits, which is unfortunate because we can't actually repair this guy any further. Can't open that up. We open this up. I've never been a fan of doing like this set dressing nonsense where it's like you can't repair something. You can't like interact with something if you've already like opened it up. Where's he going? That's pretty much that. Open up, my dude. He's got an energy shield, but it does nothing against okay. Help back there because he did a decent amount of damage to me. Now we can level up. Let's see what we got here. Now, level 4, we can up our attributes. But we only get 1 point, so make it count. I'm not certain what else to really put the point in because we can't +2 modifier. Now luckily, even though it's at a +2 modifier, all these points now add to a +1. So what we're going to do is we're going to up our, let's see here. I think we'll up our dexterity next. Try to get that one up to a decent one. Now we have 4 points we can use. But we're not going to do that one just yet. We can't up our persuade anymore. We can up our stealth a bit, but we're not really going to need it. Demolitions, put 2 into there. Put 1 there, give a nice even number. And I think we'll do 1 in the tree injury, because I think we're going to need that next. You have been granted the following feats this level: Implant level 2 and Uncanny Dodge. Okay, so that's something bringing something pretty interesting. Some feats that are, I believe, are class specific will upgrade automatically. So we had Implant level 1. If we were, say, a soldier or a scoundrel, we'd have to unlock level 2. But once we hit level 4, we gained this automatically. So we're good to go. Then we also got Uncanny Dodge. A character with Uncanny Dodge retains the dexterity bonus to defense even when surprised by camouflaged opponents, and also gains +2 and saves versus grenades. So basically, if an opponent is cloaked and attacks you, you will still receive the bonuses from your defense. Pretty nifty, huh? 2 med packs, an ion grenade, frag grenade, and an advanced repair kit. And a heavy blaster. Now this is something worth having. So what we're going to do, and we also got another energy steal. So now, instead of putting another one on me, what we can do is we put one on Karth. Now, unfortunately, this one is already used, so we're down to 4 on Karth. But, it works. And I'm fine with that. So we're going to go ahead and kind of keep it on for right now. Did this guy have anything to loot? No, he didn't. Okay. So we're just going to pretty much follow this droid around and let him generally just attack and defend us for the most part. And when we've done a full ring, then we can go ahead and explore. So I think that should be fine. So this one should be a low security door. You'll also unlock any doors that have security on it, so you don't have to worry about having to waste your skills on that. I don't think you actually
No problem. Got it.
Hey, you can't come in here. This is a private apartment. What are you doing here? This place looks abandoned. None of your business. Just turn around and go back the way you came if you know what's good for you. Are you in some sort of trouble? Do you want to talk about it? I guess I could tell you. You'll probably find out on your own eventually anyway. Zax is giving his bounties away like candy or so right here. My name's Metric. I used to work for the exchange, but all the violence and killing started to get to me. I knew what I was doing was wrong, so I turned state's evidence.
Moga shampongpa bolawana chikni. Bamulneslik mo podana wanga kun beast mulira best.
My testimony helped put some of the biggest criminals on Towers away for life. But Davik didn't like seeing his friends go down, so now he's got a bounty on my head. Maybe there's some way I could help you out of this. I don't think there's much anyone can do, and I'm getting sick of it. I decided to make my stand right here. Maybe you could fake your own death? I already thought of that, and you came up with a plan of how to do it. But I can't pull it off while I'm holed up in here. Maybe I could turn the tables, you know, have Davik eliminated. Getting inside Davik's space is nearly impossible. If I got rid of him, the exchange would just appoint someone to his place and I'd still have a price on me. Maybe you could pay Davik off? It wouldn't work. This goes beyond money. The exchange wants to make an example of me. Davik won't stop until I'm dead. Okay, so let's think about faking his own death. Tell me your plan, I might be able to help you out. The trick is getting Davik to buy it when there's no body found. It looks like I died in a massive explosion, he won't be suspicious. My corpse never turns up. If I had an accomplice go back and tell Davik that they were the one who set off the explosion to eliminate me, I think I'd be free. I have some demolitions experience from my own days in the exchange, so I can set it all up. But I need to get my hands on a permanent detonator. I could get you a permanent detonator. They don't usually sell them in stores in the lower city. Upper city might carry them. You might want to look there first. Alright, so we gotta find a permanent detonator. Luckily, we know someone who already sells it. Keble Yurt. We'll go ahead and just rob you blind since you're not gonna need this any longer. Something seems to be bothering Carl. Maybe you should speak to him so you can get him up about it.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Is this a good time to ask you some more questions?
I guess I did say you could ask me questions later, didn't I? Is this really necessary?
Not if you have a problem with it.
No, I don't have a problem with it, really. Go ahead and interrogate me.
This isn't an interrogation. I never said that.
No, I was just joking. Though you do seem to be full of questions. It's rather refreshing, to be honest. Let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened, from your perspective.
Like you said when we first met, Bastila didn't have time to use her powers. Well, yeah, like you said when we first met, Bastila didn't have time to use her powers. I just kind of woke up. Or better yet, I wasn't actually, given where I was like, I wasn't in a position to know what was going on, really.
Neither was I, to tell the truth. I was on board as an advisor for the most part. The battle began so fast it's anyone's guess as to what actually happened. We lost the ship and a lot of good people, and for what? On the hope that the Jedi powers would save us somehow? Not that Bastila had much of an opportunity to act. We didn't choose that battle anyway, it got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway?
I'm a scout. I was recruited into the fleet for my skills, if you must know.
Well, that makes sense. Still, it seems a bit strange that someone who was a last-minute addition to the crew roster is one of the survivors.
What's so odd about me being added to the crew at the last minute?
You were the only one. Not to mention that Bastila's party was the one who requested your transfer.
Why would Bastila request my transfer?
The Jedi requested numerous things when they came on board. I mean, hell, they practically took over the ship, as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastila and the Jedi, whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing, I know. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value, however, and I hate surprises.
What do you mean by surprises?
I mean, I have to expect the unexpected, just to be safe.
You do know we're on the same side, right?
Look, it has nothing to do with you personally. I don't trust anyone, and I have my reasons. And no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind on more important things?
I consider this important.
All right, all right. You're pretty damn tenacious. You know that? We'll talk about it, but later. Right now, I just want to get going.
Okay, so apparently, I learned a lot there. Apparently, we were requested by Bastila at the last minute to be added to the crew roster. Excuse me. Not bad, not bad. Do you have anything on him? Sure. An adhesive grenade and credits. Adhesive grenades pretty much hold enemies in place. Ion grenades, I'm doing earlier. Ion grenades are they're pretty much like frag grenades, but they do more damage against droids than anything else. So yeah, and that droid is not doing his job, just kind of floating around. Have we actually opened this up yet? Yes, I want to say you've already been around here. I want to take a look at a couple of more things, just on the safe side, and then we can keep on going. But yeah, so apparently Bastila requested our presence last minute. It is quite odd, to say the least. Oh, okay, we have... Okay, this is pretty interesting. Okay, I remember this. This is actually a logic puzzle, so we're going to go ahead and save here. Because I believe you died to get this wrong. So we have this, and we have a desk. Okay, so we have a security crate. Gilthos. Sorry I couldn't be here with you, but here's the pack as I promised. Remember, activate the holographic security system in the proper order to open it, or boom. Just activate the holograms in the same order that they joined the band. Since you're the Twisted Rancor Trio's manager, you should be able to figure out the code. I still think this is a mistake. Davik won't be happy if Ashana can't fill in for her sister. And you don't want to get Davik mad, or you might never come out of that estate again. Anyway, good luck, and if this works, think about what a great chapter it'll make in that biography of the band you've been working on. So we gotta activate this in the order in which these characters showed up. Okay, so we have a death. The Twisted Rancor Trio. So we have 6, but it's a trio, so that means that some of these weren't around. Quest items. The Twisted Rancor Trio. Guts and Glory, a chronicle of the amazing story of the Twisted Rancor Trio by Gilthos Uxaris, a work in progress. The origins of what would eventually become the most famous band in the galaxy are surprisingly humble. The brains behind the group manager Gilthos Uxaris founded the trio to earn a date with a young singer named Alinda. The ploy worked, and Alinda became the first member of the band. Giltho scrambled to find musicians to back her, and signed a Bith named Uja to be the lead musician soon after he signed Uja's brother, Uji. So, it was Alinda who was first, and then it was Uja, followed by Uji. Now, after that, the band struggled at first. Alinda was a fantastic singer, but Uja wasn't much of a musician. When Alinda threatened to quit, Gilthos fired Uja and signed another Bith named Lupa. Of course, this didn't go over well with Uja's brother, and Uji quit. Fortunately, Lupa knew another musician named Photo, who joined to replace Uji. Led by Alinda singing, the second incarnation of the Tristan Ranker trio became quite popular on the home world of Terrace, eventually attracting attention of local legitimate businessman Davik Kang. Davik asked Gilthos to bring his group in for a command performance. Gilthos agreed, realizing this could be the band's big break. Unfortunately, Alinda had heard certain unsubstantiated rumors about Davik Kang and his connections to the Exchange. Fearing for her life, she refused to go to his estate to perform. Many thought that without Alinda singing, the band would crumble. But Gilthos came up with a brilliant plan to save the group by hiring Alinda's sister, Ashana, as the new lead singer on the eve of their scheduled appearance at Davik's estate. Gilthos knew he was taking a risk. If Ashana couldn't perform at Alinda's level, Davik's infamous temper could have dire consequences for the entire band. However, if Ashana could match her sister's performance, then Davik was likely to sign the band to a big-time touring contract. It was a risk, but the Twisted Record Trio was founded on guts and glory. No further entries. I can only assume that this did not end well. So after he fired Uja, he hired a Bith named Lupa. Uji quit, and Photo was hired. So it was Lupa, Photo. Alinda left because she didn't trust Davik, so her sister Ashana showed up and get access to the contents of this footlocker: a Chani fiber armor and 50 credits. Now this is a light armor. It has 5 defense plus 5 dexterity and is upgradable. You want to hold on to this for the time being. Trust me on this. So with that being said, I think we're pretty much good to go. So we're going to call it a part here. And in the next one, we're going to help Matrix. It's Matrix, right? We're going to help Matrix with his plan to fake his own death. I've been Anansi. You've been awesome. I'll catch you later.